Top tips for planning and proofreading. Tip number 1 is to read first. We always want to read and then plan and then write. What you don't want to do is plan first and then look for your set ideas in the reading that might not even be there. Reading first also allows you to see key themes within the research and see where sources might align or disagree. Finally, reading first ensures that all of your claims are based in evidence and everything you claim is well supported. Tip number 2 is to use a mind map or bullet points to help you plan. And you just want really brief sections with key ideas within your topics. This will create a skeleton plan that you can break into topics and each point per topic. You could use the P structure, which we have other videos on, to help you organise those short plans. And you'd want to keep this plan in view at all times while you write to keep you on track and to make sure that you're consistently answering the question. Tip number 3 is to check your plan against the question or the assignment brief before you begin writing. Check that every single point you make addresses the question, and break down the question and think, does my plan answer every topic and subtopic that it asks? Further, look at the marks allocation for the plan and think about whether you have dedicated the right amount of time to each point based on how many marks it's going to be worth. If your plan doesn't answer the question, it's likely that your essay won't either, so get it right now. It's much easier to fix at the planning stage. First tip for proofreading is to not try and do everything at once. There are quite a lot of steps in proofreading. It's not just looking for grammar errors. So first of all, what I'd recommend is read it over for the argument. Check that your argument structure is logical, that you're answering the question completely, and that the quotes that you've used are appropriate and from quality sources. After you've done that, you can do the final proofreading, looking for grammar, train of thought, any kind of technical mistakes. Top tip number 2 for proofreading is to leave yourself enough time. Proofreading definitely takes longer than people expect it to, which can cause you to rush and miss things. Firstly, leave yourself enough time to actually complete proofreading, but secondly, take a break after finishing the assignment before you start proofreading. This will allow your brain to actually notice the mistakes that you might have made and ensure that you are kind of recovered enough to put in that last bit of work to make it polished. Tip number 3 for proofreading is to change the format of your text when you're proofreading. So when you're writing and planning, you're probably using the same font, the same colours, the same screen, and your brain actually just gets used to that. And it's really hard for your brain to see mistakes in the kind of format that they've been looking at for days or weeks. So if you can change the font, change the colour, or even use the read aloud feature that Word offers, your brain will be able to notice mistakes much more easily. This will also highlight issues with kind of flow if you read it aloud yourself or get the computer to do that for you. If you want more help with planning or proofreading your work, you could book an appointment with one of the academic skills advisors. You can also look at the resources that are on our website.